Hi, this is H of the Stage, and today we're going to listen to a song called Jerusalem of Gold, which is a popular Israeli song written by Naomi shemer in 1967. The original song describes Jewish people's 2,000 years longing to get back to Jerusalem. What's interesting about the song is that not long after it was published, about 3 weeks after, war started in Israel. A war that lasted 6 days. And after the war ended, Naomi added a final verse to the song to celebrate Jerusalem's unification under Israeli control. But let's not go too much into the detail about history. We're going to listen to the version sung by Ofra Haza, which we've already been introduced to on this channel and which we've adored so much. Her beautiful vocals, her mesmerizing vocals. Ah, man. So, because we enjoyed that so much, we're going to listen to this song, we're going to analyze it a bit, and let's just see what makes it unique. So, without further ado, let's go straight to the video. That's that beautiful voice we know. So, the song is in Hebrew language, but we have an English translation for everybody. Yeah, and we have the wailing wall here as well. Somebody also calls it the Western Wall. Just some beautiful pictures of Israel. But I like those trillers in her voice. Okay, so far we just have a little bit of those pad instruments, like synth pad instruments, and we have some of those windpipes instruments behind. We have this wonderful Ofra's voice in front of the music, and it just makes it so divine, you know? It's amazing how much a song can impact a certain part of history. To have this war happening there, and have all these people, you know, longing for their home, and to have a song that in the end helps them achieve that, they're just wonderful. So let's listen a little bit more, then we'll talk about it. Okay, now we're into the chorus of the song, I believe. You can hear it just a little bit building up in the melody. Behold, I am a violin for all your songs. And that kind of sounds perfect to me, because Ofra's voice is just like a violin. It's like a beautiful instrument. Nice. Especially with that part. It's almost like she's imitating a violin there. Okay, now we really have a build-up with the bass guitar and the drums. Nice. We have these trillers she does. Okay. Okay, so I've talked about this in my previous video, but I gotta say it again. She has that beautiful nasal kind of singing, but not irritating kind, you know? She's not singing like this. She's just using a little bit of that placement to achieve this kind of voice. But what makes it even more unique, especially in this kind of, let's say, oriental kind of singing, is that she switches very quickly from that nasal space to being a little bit throaty, and those breaks just make it perfect. And she's always doing this. That's kind of a signature thing in this style of singing. But even more, I can hear the energy of the song. I can imagine a lot of people singing this song like in unison and just you know, fighting for what they believe is right. So far, it's a very beautiful song, and Ofra singing is just making it epic on a higher level. And I love the beautiful images as well. It makes me want to travel to Israel. I'm probably gonna do that one day. Especially now when I found Ofra. Her voice is just making me think about life, you know? Nice. Nice. And you have a little bit of those backing vocals as well. again with that I am a violin for all your songs. Okay, before we continue, I want to say a couple of things. I wanted to talk about a little bit about the picture that I saw in the video. It's about the Wailing Wall in Jerusalem, or Western Wall as somebody calls it. You can find it in the old city of Jerusalem. That's the place of prayer and pilgrimage that the Jewish people hold sacred. That's the place that ancient Jews find holy, but it was unfortunately destroyed by Romans at one point in history. The interesting thing is that the wall dates from about the 2nd century before Christ, although some of the upper sections were added later, of course. That place is very unique in the world, not just held sacred by Jewish people, but a lot of pilgrims come all around the world just to see that place, to say a prayer, and just to thank God, one God in which they all believe. That's a very beautiful place. Just to have it in a song shows you how much Naomi was thinking about Israel when she was writing this song. She was really connected to that place, and it just shows. When I'm listening to this song today, it just makes me wish even stronger that the pandemic all around the world will end, because I would like to move freely as much as anybody else, and I would like to travel. I would like to see this place because it has so much significance in history, and listening to Ofra's voice made it even more beautiful. Watching the photos shows how this place is really beautiful, but Ofra's voice is something that makes me want to visit it myself. Ofra's voice is so powerful, and it just heals the spirit. Just has that battle kind of emotion, you know? I can see why people have sung it for years now. Again, we have a little bit of those vocalises that Ofra does. Okay, that was a nice little run there. Let's listen to that one more time. Did you hear those little quick runs she does? That's vibrato, but it's mixed with a little bit of yodel. She does it very slightly. She doesn't overdo it, and that just adds a little bit of that flavor in her voice. Let's just listen to that one more time. That just makes it beautiful. Nice. I always like her pronunciation. Okay, I wanted to go back a little bit to this place. I'm always intrigued by listening to different languages when somebody is singing. How much tradition can be implemented and recognized through songs of certain people group. For example, listen to this part at 3 minutes and 40 seconds. You can hear Ofra singing with a lot of breath, and it's almost like she's using a little bit of spit while she's singing. She's not, but it sounds a little bit unusual for somebody who doesn't know the language like maybe you do. She's using a lot of these sounds, you know, and she's also using some of those kind of sounds. Let me just show you exactly which part I mean. So listen. That's something I don't hear every day. It has to be sung from here. That's very unique for this language. I can't say that I've heard that anywhere else. It's unique for this song, and it's always nice to find something new that I haven't listened to before. It's amazing how much different geographical position and just tradition, religion produces different kind of music. I'm not used to listening to this kind of music, but that's what I found interesting. I find these little details that I can't hear in different songs, and it's always good to expand your views. That's why I enjoy doing this. I think this is the last verse that Naomi added later. But I really like the build-ups with the bass and the drums. So this song really has that battle kind of theme, battle feel. But the chorus is just lovely. Now, one thing that I've also noticed is that the song is kind of repetitive, and that's because they really wanted to push that battle kind of feel. When you repeat something, it's almost like you're walking in a very steady beat, like a soldier. You're just storming on, and it just has that feel. It reminds me of something that we learned in high school way back in our creation class, songs called budnice. Budnice are the kind of song that basically the name itself says awaken. They awake the feeling of nationality in people. They are usually about the glorious past of the country and the people, or about the hard present that the country is facing right now. But they almost always talk about how the trouble that they're facing is not long lasting, that the weakness that the country is feeling is just temporary, and that they will emerge stronger and more glorious and greater than ever before. And that's the feeling I get when I'm listening to this song. I basically think that this song fits that description. And I always like connecting the new things I've learned to something that I already know. It helps me in the future to talk about these stuff. And it's always beautiful to listen to something that I haven't listened to before, to expand my knowledge, just have a little bit of more connection with people that I'm not used to seeing every day. Again, with the build-ups, the drums are really making this song powerful, very powerful, along with Ofra's voice, which is just killing it. Yeah, the drums are just making this song so epic. Yes, I was waiting for something like this to happen, to have a high note at the end. I would say that the rhythm is the main aspect of this song, As I already said, the song is repetitive. It doesn't have too much dynamic differences. It doesn't have any significantly quiet parts, and it doesn't have really a significant, very loud, very punchy part. I think that was written consciously in that way so people can really focus on the lyrics, because I think lyrics are what people really like about the song. Ofra's rendition is beautiful. I really enjoy her mezzo-soprano voice, that dust that she has in her voice, in her throat, and just that unique kind of oriental sound that she brings. When I'm listening to this, it always reminds me of that desert sound. I've talked about this before. It just has that harmonic minor feel. So yeah, those are some of my impressions. I think I liked Elohai a little bit more because it was kind of more personal to me. I felt a little bit more connection with that one because I didn't go personally through everything that this song is talking about. I don't have the same connection that maybe some of you who are watching do, but still I respect the way it was written. I really enjoy how Ofra is always singing, no matter what the song is about. I just think it served its purpose. It really has that kind of unity sound and fighting together, and that's what I really enjoyed about it. That's all for today. Thanks for sticking out till the end of the video. If you enjoyed this one, like it, share with your friends, consider subscribing and hit that bell to get notified about my next videos. If you want to support the channel, consider becoming a patron. There are some cool perks for you there. And if you're interested in singing, check out my website singeverything.com, consider booking a lesson, and I can teach you a thing or two. What can I say? Thank you for watching. I enjoy having you here and you look wonderful. I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.